Let's talk about the hidden cost of overpricing your home. And it's not just about time on the market. Here's a scenario that happens more often than people admit. You list your home a little above market value just to see what happens. Maybe you are leaving room to negotiate. Maybe you are testing the waters. Maybe your neighbors swear that their cousin got way over the asking price. And boy, don't we love confident neighbors. Totally understandable. But there is a part that most sellers don't realize. Overpricing doesn't just cost you time. It can quietly cost you money, leverage, and momentum. Let's break it down like we're chatting over coffee, not sitting through a pricing lecture. Why overpricing feels like a great idea at first. There is a logic to it. We can always come down in price later. Or let's leave room to negotiate. Or all it takes is one buyer, right? Technically, it only takes one buyer. But in today's market, buyers are informed, fast-moving, and comparison-driven. They're not just looking at your home. They're looking at every similar home online and within seconds, which leads us to the real issue. The first 10 days, that's your home's first impression window. When your home hits the market, it gets the most attention it will ever get. This is when buyers are most curious, agents are most engaged. Online activity is at its peak. Fact-based principle is new listings typically generate the highest initial interest as buyers actively monitor fresh inventory. If your home is priced too high during this window, buyers won't get excited. They will get, shall we say, skeptical. And instead of attracting offers, your home becomes background noise. So hidden cost number one, you lose momentum. Momentum in real estate is everything. When a home is priced correctly, it attracts strong early interest, it can generate multiple offers, it can create a sense of urgency. When it's overpriced, incoming showings are slow, buyers are hesitant, the listing starts to get stale. And here's the kicker. Once the initial momentum is gone, it's really hard to recreate. Hidden cost number two, you help competing homes sell faster. This one stings a little, doesn't it? When your home is overpriced, it can actually make other homes look like a better deal. The perception of value shifts. Buyers go to see other homes first, and often they make an offer right there and then. Hidden cost number three, price reductions change buyers' perception. Adjusting your price isn't a bad thing. It's often necessary. But multiple reductions? That tells the stories in the minds of buyers. Buyers may start to wonder, what's wrong with the house? Why hasn't it sold? Can we negotiate even more? It's an unfortunate fact that listing with longer time on the market and multiple price reductions can lead buyers to perceive their increased negotiating leverage. In other words, you're no longer negotiating from a position of strength. To sum up, overpricing doesn't just delay your sale, it may actually reduce your final sale price. Why? You miss the peak interest window, you attract fewer serious buyers, you end up negotiating from a weaker position. The bottom line, a home that starts too high, sits on the market, and then reduces the price often sells for less than it might have if it were priced correctly in the first place. And yes, if it's priced right, it often leads to offers above asking price. The smart strategy is price for attention, not for negotiation. You know, it's not about leaving money on the table. It's about aligning yourself with current market data. Because real estate isn't just about price, it's about timing, perception, and positioning, and everything else tends to fall into place. The goal isn't to start high, it's to sell smart, because the right price doesn't just attract buyers, it creates opportunity for you. Folks, if you have any questions, especially about pricing, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to sit down with you or Zoom and discuss.